What's going on, people? Once again, it's your hustling godfather, and today we're going to talk about business credit. Yes, that boogaboo, that wonderful thing, that device that everybody wants to get. Everybody wants to get business credit. Everybody wants to get some business credit, but nobody know how to sell shit. Nobody knows how to create a marketing plan. No one knows how to do a business plan, but everybody want to get business credit. So I'm going to tell you how to get business credit, and I'm going to tell you why it's a bad idea. All right, so let me get off into it. Make sure that we are situated, and we're going to go to the whiteboard. Whoa, I almost forgot some. Hold on. Let me get in here and make some changes. This is a super chat supported stream, and as soon as I make sure that I hit this button, because they flagged it anyway, so there were not going to be any ads anyway. Well, I don't want any ads, so now we're back to what we need to be. Okay, so yeah. No, I'll do that later. I'll do that later because I'm gonna have to do that later. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get this popping. Hopefully, everyone is having a good day. Everyone is doing what they need to do to make that money. Everyone is I'm looking for something here. Let me just go with videos. And it ain't here. You sorry. I know how to fix it. But give me a second. I'm going to get a little deep into this. I need to I can't do that. You know? It's funny when you want to do something, it doesn't want to work. So you have to create a workaround, which will be one of the things that we'll talk about here. All right, here we go. I think this is going to work. How many of you have business credit? Just out of curiosity. I'm just curious to how many of you are working with business credit. A simple question. How many of you know what business credit is? What is the difference between business credit and personal credit? Let's see about that. How many of you know that? Put that off in the comments. Put that off in the chat. And let's see. Aha. Yes, we've got it working. We're cooking with some gas. All right. So we can get rid of that. And we can get back to the stream. All right. One of the things that I'm doing, and I need to put this. Oh, that's interesting. Let's bring up the whiteboard again. So up there is an LLC blueprint and some other stuff. This is very loose and wild kind of stream. But once again, this is not, there are no ads, so it is a super chat supported by you. All right. Now, one of the things that we're going to do, we're going to use the magic whiteboard, and we're going to come off up in here. We're going to go business versus personal. And I'm going to bring it down so y'all can see it. Should be there. So business versus personal. What is the big difference between business versus personal? So business, you get higher limits. let's see, limits. And we're going to go from 10K up to a million. These are the business credit card limits. And when you get up to this, you're going to have to show financials. They're not just going to like, oh man, your smile is so nice, we're going to give you $1 million in credit. No, they're going to look at your financials. They're not going to make those kind of exposures. So higher limits doesn't report to your personal credit report. Business use only. And this is what trips up a lot of people. So when you get business credit cards, business lines of credit, you should be doing business purposes only. Now, personal, I've noticed that they're cranking down, because I saw a stat that the average person's high credit limit is like 11,000. That was kind of surprising. We got a power situation here. I'll be right back. Did not expect my power to disappear on me. Hold on. I'll come back and we will give me a break. Going now, I'm going to disappear. Let's see. All right. We're back. We have power again. That was kind of crazy. Hold on a second. All right, we're cooking with gas again. Yeah, I caught that. I was like, hey, where are the green lines? You can't see the green lines, but I can see them. All right, so going back to this is what happens to people who start businesses using business credit. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is. If you start a business with business credit, this is usually what's going to happen to you. Bankrupt, or you're going to be paying those bills back for a long time. A long, long, long time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to max out your personal. You're going to lower your FICO score, which means you can no longer get any more credit. And then when you have those bad months, because I've seen this happen. This is why I typically don't play around with business credit in my business. One of the reasons, I really don't need it. It's not required. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to try something here. I meant to do it, but it did not happen. So let's see what we're going to do. Okay. Let's try this again. Did not work. Nope. I've got some new software, so this is why it's kind of a little crazy right now. But I think I can. Can I do this? Well, let's see what happens. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll talk about that later. I don't know if y'all could have saw that. Let's bring it back. Oh, I guess you didn't see all that because I didn't move this. Once again, this is some new software. It's a little crazy. So we'll just go back to this. How many of you, let's see, because I asked a few questions and I want to see how many folks are with this. All right. Looking for questions. Philip Hudson, none. Focusing more on building cash reserves. Excellent. Erica Nicole just starting. Yep. Sense reality. Raquel Mara, I have better reward options and better cards offered to me, like the American Express Prom, and they offer more money. Awesome. One Man's Way. Thank you for the $5 super chat. For your recession advice, I'm starting my cleaning service, business over cleaning Lyft and Uber cars. I think it would do well in the recession. Could be. Charles Hall, I was told I have business credit because I have a cell phone, utility, and other things into my business EIN. Don't know how true that. It is true. If you have a cell phone account and you actually have that account set up, like, all right, this is what you can do. Because this is actually a good way, because they too, Verizon, AT&T, they tend to report. So what you do is you take your phone into your AT&T store and like, look, I want to convert this number to my business account. And they may or may not charge you a deposit, because what they're going to do is that number is going to run completely off of your business account. And it'll just, to me, it's just something I need to do. But I haven't done it because I don't run a traditional regular business. I run a media company. So my business credit needs are pretty slim because I operate on cash flow. But that's a good thing. If you have a cell phone with AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, business class, they definitely report. So that's one of the ways to get one of your vendors to report. So that's actually good advice. So you were right on it, Charles Hall. The writing process is not going for the last 2 days. Charlton, I'm in the process of cleaning up a few medical bills. I'm on the men. Now, another thing, and let's just go ahead and get into this. One of the things you should do, and I can actually get rid of this now. And let's see, I don't know how fat this is going to be. One of the things you can do, or you should do, all right. Number one, you need to build up cash reserves of 10,000 to 20,000 to pay off all debts. 3, have a written budget. This is 3 things you need to do before you apply for your business credit cards. Because this is what kills people. Let's just say you have a situation where your personal credit is jacked. Your personal credit is so ugly you don't even want to look at it. Your mama don't want to look at it. Your daddy don't want to look at it. Nobody wants to look at your credit because it is horrible. So you think because you can go ahead and get a LLC and an EIN and get you some business credit going, which you can, that's going to somehow enable you to make enough money to go back, pay off all that bad debt. But that's what's in everyone's mind. The first and primary question is, why do you have bad credit to begin with? There are people out there who make $150,000, $200,000 a year with bad credit. So it ain't a money issue. It's a money management issue. And you can start a business with business credit. You can go out and get houses with business credit. But sooner or later, your bad money management habits or the lack of money management habits are going to come back to bite you and haunt you. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger, because that's because the first time I found out about business credit, I was like, ooh, this is so good. Man, this is great. But I was scared because I was like, I don't have any money. If I go out here and get this, I didn't get into business credit until my business started making money. But many people think that business credit is a fix-all for your bad money management habits. It's not. This is what's going to happen. If you don't do these 3 things before you get your business credit, let's just go ahead and say you got bad credit. You got Michael Jackson bad credit. It's just bad, right? Then you go over here and you get business credit, right? And then you get $250K in lines, in business credit lines. Yeah, I'm going to have to start working with this better. So these bad money habits are going to go here. They're not going to disappear. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to hibernation. This is what's going to happen. You're going to take all these bad money management habits or lack of, And you know who you are, the folks who hide, you don't open up your mail. You afraid to see the mailman. You don't answer your phone. That's what's going to happen. Because if you have bad credit, if you don't have any money in the bank, it is not a symbol of you not making enough money. That is a felonious assessment. That is fake. The real deal is you don't know how to manage money. That's the problem. And until you solve that problem, all business credit is going to be is a way for you to create more money, more problems. More money, more problems, more money, more problems. Because that's what's going to happen. Now, for those of you who are heeding my advice, this is what you do to build some business credit. Once again, this is a super chat supported stream. There are no ads. All right. So we're going to try to tighten this up a little bit. First, you clean up your personal credit. Now, a few things are going to happen when you clean up your personal credit. First of all, you're going to learn some discipline. Second, you're going to learn some accountability. And when you go through the pain of cleaning up your personal credit, you're going to be very hard pressed. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to mess it up again because it's such a problem to fix. Then you want to, while you have a job, create an LLC and go for American Express green. You don't go for the gold. You go for the green. You go for the American Express green. Now, this opens. Okay. That's funny. A door to all American, let's go Amex products. Now, you go ahead and you get that green, right? You should be able to see it. So you go ahead and get the green. I don't have green. I can't do green, so we'll just do. And you have that in your business name for 1 year. Good Lord. So you replace all spending to that card. All right, I'm about to get another whiteboard. This one's kind of whack. So what I mean by that is everything that you're playing with your debit card, you now put on that American Express green business card for a year. You want to spend, this may be hard for some of you. It might be easy. You want to spend $2,000 to $4,000 a month for a year. Because this is how American Express works. Do you know that when American Express opens up a new account for you, they do a soft pull on your credit report to make sure that you're eligible so you don't get a hard pull. So you can safely apply for American Express cards and not get a hard pull, which kind of lowers your FICO score, which if your score is high, it's no big deal. But if you're borderline, 2 or 3 hard pulls can lower you like 10, 15, 20 points. That can be the difference. So once you do that, you could probably get any product that American Express has. So you can go from the green to the platinum, or the green to the gold. You get platinum even if you have like marginal credit. They're going to give you an exposure limit of roughly 10 G's. And that's how you get one of the prime business cards really, really quick. Now, something else. You're going to keep your FICO high. Because what you're going to do is after a year, you can use the Amex to get a Chase, BOA, Capital One, virtually any card out there. And you're going to move all your spending to your business credit cards, and you're going to treat them like a debit card. And what I mean by this is, let's say you spend $1,000. You're going to pay that off that week. You're not going to wait until the statement cuts. Now, also with American Express, in the beginning, you're going to be hard pressed because you won't be able to pay them through the app, but you'll be able to pay them over the phone with a check. Just to let you know, because when you open up these accounts, they're not going to let you do like Chase. Chase doesn't care. I can pay Chase every day of the week, 6 days a week. They don't care. But American Express, when you first get that card, they do care. But you can leverage that Amex into any of these business cards. And that's how you go ahead and do this while you have a job. And this is one of the reasons for you should start an LLC. Get your business idea going while you have a job and start working on all of this stuff. Now, for those of you who have the Hustlers LLC, I am going to put a business credit template. It's going to be one designed for the beginner. It's going to be one designed for someone intermediate. It's going to be an advanced level, and I'm going to put those on. Let's see. All right. I'm going to try this again because I can't see this. So y'all going to have to. All right. Once again, under the video is it's a 50% discount, and it's for credit. The code is credit, and it's also in the video. And let's see. You know what? Know what I'll do? There we go. Everyone that has the Hustler LLC, you're going to get this because it's already part of that. Here we go. So I'm going to be adding that to the Fat Cat Secrets. And I'm going to be putting some more additional banking stuff because I realize that people need more help. So you don't have to get the Hustlers LLC, but you will have to get Fat Cat Secrets, how LLCs make you bank, developing business credit. Because what I'm going to do is give you scenarios. Because I don't know. Let's try it again. I thought I had hit that screen. So it's going to be Fat Cat Secrets. Let's see. The code for 50% off for everything at Hustlers Kung Fu, but also for these courses, is credit. Let's see what else. All right. I think that's it. So I'm going to give you these scenarios, these templates. Okay. So it did work. Because a lot of you are like, what if I do in this situation? What if I do in this situation? There's been so many questions that I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just create this extension of, let's say you broke Dick Danny. I'm going to give you a path, create a path from you to go from broke Dick Danny status to paid Percy. But it's going to take some time. You're not going to be able to do this overnight. You ain't going to be able to do this in a week because your credit usually doesn't get bad just like that. It usually takes some time. So that's one of the things that I will be doing. All right, so let's go ahead and answer some questions because I know we got a lot of questions in here. And since I got to bend down, because I'm doing this on my MacBook Pro. All right, so let's bring the mic over here. All right, let's kind of get into this. All right. How do you check what your business credit score is? There's Dun & Bradstreet. There's Experian. They have a commercial credit reporting bureau. Equifax has one. Just Google their commercial branches, and you can ask for your report. What's up, Jasmine? Dwayne Bryan, way too many people have champagne dreams living a quarter lifestyle. Man, I have not heard quarter in a long time. Ben Bartender, a way to hide poor financial decisions. But once again, like I said, it's going to catch up with you. Dwayne Bryan, nope, you got to pay that unless you can negotiate with them. Dwayne Bryan, business credit does not affect your personal FICO score unless you default. They do not report to your personal credit reports, but if you don't pay them, they will report that to your personal credit reports. Business spending, because I talked about two spendings. Which ones are you talking about? Amex, I Am Sugar does not offer secured cards. Charles Hall, no, you will have to open up an LLC and you have to get an EIN to apply for it. Thank you, Ben. Well, Williams, if you already got the course, you're going to get this additional information. Justin Henry just got in. Just built my business credit profile over a year ago. Funding doesn't work without learning how to sell. You just go into debt because you don't know how to sell. Pretty much. That's the reason I am taking people through this route. Yeah, I mean, you really don't want to default with Amex because you go bad with them, you're pretty much screwed. You know, I'm just saying, you're just screwed. And it's going to be it'll be bad because all these banks are consolidating. You don't have the options like you used to. And that's something that I see. Sense of reality, ask another question. I mean, I don't know where you're going with that. But this is the path that you should take. And also, you should learn how to sell. You should learn how to market before you go too crazy with the business credit. Because I could just tell you right now, if let's say you got a job, you got a FICO score of 756, you go out and create an LLC, you can get virtually any business credit card. You're going to ask you, what's your source of income? It's like my job, but I have a side business. Okay. So you can get Inc., you can get American Express Platinum, you can get all this stuff. But once again, as Justin Henry just said, you got this business, you spending money on this business credit card, but you don't have no money coming in. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. And this is why I've been very judicious with giving people information because there are some people out there just get the business credit. Like I would say trucking, if you're a trucker and you're using business credit to get a truck, you're probably going to be all right because you ain't going to buy a truck not to drive it. You buy a truck to make some money. So that's a little different. And truckers, there's a lot of truckers that watch this channel, and a lot of truckers have good incomes and make money, but they stuck in that truck. And to make that leap out of the truck to get a fleet of 2 or 3 or 4 trucks is a huge deal, because that's what it's going to take for you to get out that truck. You're going to have to get you at least 3 to 5 trucks, and then you get to be the man managing it and be making more money staying at home. But trucking is, the money's there if your motivation's there, but it is a hard one. Baruch, okay. BP Thomas, yes. Because, the trucking thing, that's cool, but if you're just getting business credit to start an online store, don't do it. If you're getting business credit for some Facebook marketing for a product you don't know what your audience is, don't do it. I'm trying to save you some pain. Marcus Smith, I feel you. Loan's only good if your return is double your interest. Yep. Because there's a lot more. That's why I'm going to create these scenarios. Because a lot of people want that. Okay. Because you want to get as much credit as you can now. Because what's going to happen, we go in this recession, they're going to start cutting limits if you're not a good customer. If you like a customer with a atypical spending profile, like me, I typically spend 10 to 15 G's on that Chase every month, and I've been doing that for about 4 or 5 years. So they've not messed with me, but if my profile changed, they could. William Watts, trucking money is crazy if you can deal with being away for extended periods of time. Charlotte, the problem is consistent freight and keeping drivers. What's up, Doug? Charles Hall. All right, let me just go ahead and just give it to you. This additional information will be added to the Fat Cat Secrets course, which is like $1,900 today. If you use the 50% off, you can get it. It will not be added to the child support thing. Now, if you bought the Hustler LLC bundle, yes, you'll get this. But no, you bought the child support thing, and no. They ain't happening. Matter of fact, let me see if I can go ahead and get up in here. Booyah. All right. This is not going to be in frame. All right. So let's say you got the Hustler LLC. You're getting all this because this is the course right here that I am adding this additional information to. So if you already bought this course, you're going to get it. If you hadn't bought this course, you're not going to get it. This has nothing to do with the child support stuff. Nothing at all. It seems to be a little slotty. I am Sugar. What are your thoughts on the company called Self Lender? It's like lending yourself money, but it reports your credit to help you build it. I'm also getting the $5,000 secured card. Your advice. I am Sugar. I'm going to give you a different option. I've heard of it, but do this. Go to your credit union and get out a collateralized loan. Say you want a loan of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, right? Get that loan with your credit union and pay them back. Now, what's going to happen is if you have bad credit and the bank has on file that you took this loan out and you paid them back and paid them on time, they're going to extend you more credit. Self-lender ain't going to extend you any more credit. So there's not a lot of credit unions where you can get a secured card for $5,000. It used to be, but they've kind of gone away. There's a few, but not many. Maurice Anderson, how can an engineer sell IT services? Sell and market. The real question is, who's your audience? Who's going to buy your services? That's the real question. Figure that out, and the selling part takes care of itself. Randall Riley, thank you. You're dropping some serious credit jewels. Once again, this is a community-supported chat. There are no ads. You know, y'all hate these ads, and so far it's been great, so I'm not going to bring them back. You know, I've been experimenting with like doing the live stream, no ads, and adding like 24. I haven't done that, but the super chat has been more than adequate. So keep it up. I appreciate you. I got it, BT. Oh, BP Thomas Trucking. I see it. Dwayne Bryant, Coach G, in my situation, starting the window cleaning and mobile wash LLC. What would I need business credit for? You wouldn't. That's one of the things. That's a business that you can organically grow. I wouldn't even mess with business credit until I got like 30, 40, 50 regular customers. I mean, what do you have? It's you, your mop, your squeezy, your bucket, your cleaning. You don't really need it. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that looks like a troll in the making. Okay, Wells Fargo, they'll go up to 10. I got people here saying they can't find the text notification link. They're trying to subscribe. Text notification link is at the bottom. Let's see. Well, no, it's not. All right. No, it is. Get on this list for live streams. I'm like, okay, I thought that was crazy. It's at the bottom. Get on this list for live streams. So click on it and scroll down. These trolls are hoes. That's funny. Justin Henry, just make money. I learned the hard way a few years ago. You can't go ahead without learning to sell. Amen. 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 Because what I'm going to do is take you through a path. Point out the things you need to do. Point out the adjustments that you need to make in your budget. And point out how you can go from where you are to where you want to be. What do you mean? What's a shared secured loans? I don't know. Is that like a credit union loan where you're pledging shares? I'm not sure. Roadside Warrior, should you use business credit solely for marketing? If your marketing gets you enough money to pay that business credit line of credit, a credit card off, sure. But once again, this comes back to, all right, let's talk about this. You see all these ads on YouTube. You see these people, it's like, hey, I'm selling this or this, and you continue to see these ads, right? You see a month in, they're making money. They have figured out how to pitch an ad, how to take people through their funnel where they get money so they have the money to keep buying ads. Because if you don't figure that out and you blow your limit, like say you got $5,000 on a credit card and you blow it and you don't make any money, you got to pay that back slow. You got to pay it the slow way back. It's going to be painful. It's going to take money away from your hustle. You got to learn how to sell. You got to learn how to open up a funnel. You got to learn all that stuff. Because If you see an ad and you keep seeing it month after month, this person's making money. They're converting. They figured out what their numbers are. It's like, I need this many views. I need this many people to go to my webpage. I need this many people to opt in. They got that down to a science. That is like, before they run the ad, they have an idea of how much money they're going to make. And they're going to be pretty much on it. They're going to be a little bit under it, on it, or a little bit over. So pay attention. People be like, man, these ads. Every time you see these ads, know that people are making money. They're making money. Oh, the notifications. Yeah, that's just a secured loan. Yeah, do that all day long. Email bus. I have no advice for you, because if you think that you're going to launch your own cryptocurrency, good luck with that. They are female and want hustler kung fu text. No, that only happened once or twice, because here's how the text thing works. I put in the title, like this one said Hustlers Kung Fu Live. When I do Disruptive Mail, because I notice a lot of people hopped off of that because the Disruptive Mail and the Hustlers Kung Fu Live are the same list. And I'm not creating two more. That was intentional. So if they don't want the Disruptive Mail, oh well. Troy Glover, gotta thank you, G. I killed a $10,000 challenge. I sold 2 cars for $6,500. Cleaned up my credit, check it. I got a 731 score. Did a credit card rodeo, got 3 cars unsecured. Chase for $6,500 and a Visa for $63. Congratulations. I would play round of applause, but they get a little weird about that now. Superstar Customs. I fell into the business credit hype last year, and now I'm maxed out. I was going to do another round to pay it off, but per your teacher's opted to fix it. man, I've almost been there. I know people have been there. All right, Troy. Malachi Stafford, are secured loans better than unsecured loans? No. No, they're not. I am Sugar. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Thanks for going to the credit union. It's okay for me to get a secured card and take out the loan at the credit union at the same time? Yes. I have money saved up, so I'm looking for ways to get big credit boost and rebuild. I think opening up the secured loan and a credit card will give you 2 new lines, and you will see a boost depending upon how much damage on your report of 35 to 150 points. Just depends on, because the thing is, if you go ahead and get the credit card and the secured loan, and you challenge stuff, so you've added 2 lines, so you knock some stuff off. Because I helped someone, they went from a 530 to a 695 in 4 months. Because they got the new credit lines and they knocked stuff off. And before the year was over, they were like at a 728. So it is a very, very important thing about credit building to add new trade lines. Preferably if you could get 2 of your own and go to someone with really good credit and say, look, I want you to add me to your credit card. I don't need the card. It's not going to mess up your card. You don't even have to give it to me. I just want you to add me there for a year or 2. Don't mess it up. And, if you get that, two secured limits, two trade lines on your own, and an authorized user on 1 or 2 cards, that's about 150 to 160 point boost. Yeah, it's that real. So go ahead and knock it out, Am Sugar. Appreciate you. Let's see. One Man's Way. No, I don't have any of that. Nope, none of that stuff. All right, so once again, I will say For those who want the credit recommendations, because I'm going to go deep in it. It's going to probably take 2 or 3 days for me to create it, but I see that it's needed because I'm going to make it very simple, and I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but a lot of people don't know that if you have a checking account that goes bad, it does not go in your credit report. It goes to the special check systems, check scans, whatever, and they're kind of going away because a lot of folks don't write checks anymore. So it's going to be how to get you into the business credit game the right way. Links below. You can get 50% off of any course until June 1st. Poison Cool Whip. That is one mouthful of a name. Thanks. Oh, that's cool, Superstar Customs. That's excellent. All right. So a lot of y'all going about to tap out on this because the next, let's see, here we go. The next podcast. Oh, I already got 2 people waiting. Dating white women 2018. What you need to know, the tips to get in. That's going to be happening in about 10 minutes. Once I end this, 10 minutes from when I end this stream. Aaron Ferris, I appreciate you. I only had a bad car loan on my credit. A collector says he bought the debt and added an additional. Can I get off my credit? Aaron Ferris, how old is it? That's the first question. That is a different name. All right. So appreciate you folks once again. I guess I need to put the link there for those who want this. This gonna be crazy. It ain't gonna be as crazy as the pregnant girl story, but it will be crazy because I'm gonna say stuff that no one else says. The ones I mess with are thank you, Justin Henry. Reparation Hodge twins. What's that about? And that's a good thing to do. That's the link. All right, let me just say this before I go. Pause and Cool Whip. Appreciate the super chat, the $10 super chat. All right. If you take a year out of your life and just try to learn how to sell, it could be the most valuable year of your life. There are people out there with MBAs, great in what they do. They started a business, but because they did not learn how to sell, they went out of business. This is something you can do. This is something everyone can learn. This is a learnable skill set. If you focus on selling for a year, it will literally change your life. But many people don't want to do it because selling's hard. It changes. The game changes. How you sell has to change. But if you do it, if you dive down that rabbit hole, you're going to come up with some gold. You're going to come up with some diamonds. So that's my advice to you. And for some of you who want to learn how to sell, 30 days to 2,500 will help you tremendously. Never Broke Action Pack will help you. And for those of you who are kind of like debating, I would get the Hustler LLC for 50% off. But if all you can afford is the business credit thing, that's cool too. But it's going to be jam-packed with information. So just letting you know. Links below. Aaron Ferris, 4 years old. I would challenge it. I would write them a challenge letter. And I would challenge them. And I would also not challenge it online. Don't do that. I would challenge it through the mail, certified mail, and see what happens. Maurice's pregnant story had me crying. didn't really think people were going to like that. I almost didn't do it because it was just, it's still a little weird. I am sugar. The American Express Green is the easiest American Express product to get. And if you don't have any negatives, you could probably get an American Express with like a 6 something. It's the easiest product to get in. Um, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me get into this because I haven't really talked about it, but I did need to bring that up some more. Let's see. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, it's already in there. So, what I'm going to do, since you asked for it, I'm going to put this, let's see. I'm going to have to close some of these windows. 3 pay option, Hustlers, LLC. Boom. Let's just close some of these windows. Make sure that it's there. Yep. Okay. So the three pay option is there. Since you asked, we did it. All the stories are going there, man. They're going at Disruptive Mail. All right. So once again, anyone want to get anything, it's 50% off. Hit the links below. And if you want the 3 pay option on the Hustlers LLC, which I will let you know, I'm adding more stuff all the time, then you definitely want to take advantage of the 3 pay option, which is the first link below. All right. So subscribe, share, comment, and let me know what you thought about this stream. So I will see you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes over at Disruptive Mail for this. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I'm just letting you know. So with that, I'll see you guys over there.